Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In last class we discussed FI enterprise structure. So today's class we are going to discuss about the SAP global parameters. So in global parameters we are going to deal with all these integrations, chart of account, fiscal year, posting period till global parameters. Okay. So first we are going to discuss about the chart of accounts. So first one is a chart of accounts. Let me write what is the definition of the chart of accounts. So chart of account is a structure contains all excuse me. So first chart of account. See the definition of the chart of account. Chart of account is a structure. So this structure contains all GLs, all general ledger used by one or more company. So chart of account contains list of general ledgers. So these GLs are so these GLs are used to record all day-to-day transaction in company. Chart of accounts means it is a structure. This structure contains list of general ledger. So these general ledgers we are using to record all day-to-day transaction. Day-to-day transaction means suppose rent, salaries, expenses, all expenses. These are called general ledger. So we are using this salary ledger, rent ledger, admin expenses ledgers. These ledgers we are using to record the all day-to-day transaction. So next one, we have three types of chart of accounts. Chart of accounts. So we have three types of chart of accounts. So the first one is a operational chart of accounts. So the third one is a country specific chart of accounts. So the chart of accounts are defined into three types. So we have operational chart of accounts, group chart of accounts, and country specific chart of accounts. See here, operational chart of accounts are the mandatory. Every company should use operational chart of accounts to record the all day-to-day transaction. But the remaining these two are the optional. Optional means it is not necessary to use this kind of chart of accounts in our company, but operational chart of accounts are mandatory. So operational chart of accounts is a chart of accounts which we are using for the day-to-day transactions. Group chart of account, these are optional. Only rare companies will use the group chart of accounts. So I will give one small example for the group chart of accounts. Suppose expense. Suppose Here one expense is there. Expense is salary. In company code 1, I have created the number range is 25,000. In company code 2 also I have created number range is the 25,000. Suppose next one is the rent expense is there. Here I have given 30,000 and here also 30,000. So here group GL means for company, if you want to see the company code 1 salary, you have to go for the 25,000 GL. If you want to go for company code 2, again, so here I am giving the other one. So if you want to go for company code 2 salary, you have to go for the 26,000 GL. Group GL means I am creating 27,000 GL for the group reporting. Group, you can see both company code 1 salary details and company code 2, both you can see in group GL. So these in rare cases only we can use these kind of chart of accounts. Okay, these are the individual operational chart of accounts and these types of are the group GLs, group chart of accounts. Okay, country specific chart of accounts means this is for the company legal reporting purpose. Okay, so in rare cases only we will use the country specific chart of accounts. So this is about the chart of accounts. So in SAP we will see how we are going to create the chart of accounts. So first go to SAP. So go to SPRO screen. So here go to financial accounting new. General ledger accounting new. This is a master data GL account. Here you can see preparations. This is the first option, edit chart of account list. Just open. So first we have to create one chart of account. Click on new entries, chart of account. So just give any 4 digits codes. I'm giving DOCA. What is showing? Dalmia. Dalmia operational chart of accounts. Maintain language English. Length of GL account number. Length of GL account number means, suppose here this is the length. See the how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have given 5. So like that, what is your GL length? So I'm giving 6. 6 is enough. So controlling integration always should be manual. So group of chart of accounts. So here we are maintaining only operational. So we are not doing the group of chart of accounts. Okay. So just give chart of account code, name and length of the GL and save the data. So save the data in your, so data was saved. Come back. So this is the first step, edit chart of account list. So next step, assign company code to chart of accounts. So we have to assign this data to our company. So click this one. So click on position. So what is your company code? DI01. See here, it is chart of accounts. DI01, DI02, two companies, we can take the same chart of accounts, because see here, chart of accounts are we can use as a 1:n methodology, or else 1:1 methodology. 1:n methodology, first I will explain 1:n methodology. 1:n methodology means, so this is our chart of accounts, Dalmia operational chart of accounts. This chart of accounts we can use for the different companies. So I'm using the same chart of account for DI01 and DI02. Suppose if you have more companies, we can use the same chart of account for the different company. So 1:n methodology means one operational chart of accounts you can assign to multiple companies. So this is called 1:n methodology. Okay, so 1:1 methodology means one chart of account is for the one company code. So DI01 one company code, sorry, one chart of account, DI02 also one chart of account. So here we are using as a 1:n methodology. So I'm assigning the two same chart of account for the two companies, DI01 and DI02. This is a 1:n methodology. Save the data, then come back. So edit chart of account, assign chart of account is completed. Next step, we have to create define accounts group. So first I will explain what is this define accounts group. In SAP we have different accounts groups are there. I will give a simple example. We have incomes, expenses, sales, purchases, creditors, debtors, so assets, liabilities. So this is just an example. So in accounts we have different groups are there. Incomes, expenses. Expenses means rent expenses, salaries, all expenses are comes under this group. Sales, creditors, accounts payable, accounts receivable, assets, liabilities. We have different groups are there. So in accounts group, in this step we are going to give the number range. Number range means all incomes, I am taking the example, all incomes we are going to record in from 1100 to 1500. It means whatever incomes, income, commission received, rent received, salaries, other any income, if you receive, this data will saved between 1100 to 1500 number ranges. All expenses 1600 to 1700. This is just an example. All these data will be saved between these number ranges. So always we have to take the more. Here I am taking just a 100 difference, only 100. It means we can record 100 transactions only. Expenses, suppose rent expenses is there, so we can record only 16 to 1700, only 100 gap is there, right? So we can record only 100 transactions. So always we have to take more, 16,000, like 1,06,000, like that we have to take. Okay, so this is called accounts group. See here. So click on define accounts group. Here new entry, click on new entry. See here, it is showing chart of account, accounts group, name, from account to account. So what is our chart of account? DOCA. So this is our chart of account. Okay, so already I have something, I will open that. See here, you can see this is our chart of account. This is a group I have given. So what is this? Expenses, current assets, investment, advances, fixed assets, and this is a number range. All data will be saved from here to here. So I'm doing the copy paste. So just paste it here. So it's paste under sales deductions. Up to here done. I'm pasting this one also. Okay, so like this we have to give all expenses, finance charges, and I'm saving the data. So from now onwards, whatever data you enter, the data will be saved from these number ranges. Okay, this is the accounts group. After creating chart of accounts, we have to prepare the accounts group also. The next step is a define retained earnings account. So just click this one. So first I will explain what is this retained earnings account. Retained earnings means the leftover balance in the P&L account. So leftover balance means, suppose I will give a simple example. Trading account, profit and loss, balance sheet. Suppose in trading account we will get the either gross profit or gross loss. That gross profit or gross loss will move to the profit and loss account. From profit and loss account we can get net profit or net loss. So from that amount will go to automatically balance sheet, whether it is a net profit or net loss. This balance is called retained earnings, the leftover balance in profit and loss account. The data, that amount will move from profit and loss account to balance sheet. So for this we have to create one account. So define retained earnings account, chart of account. What is your chart of account? What chart of account? DOCA. Enter. See here, P&L statement. So right now just give the default is X. I am giving as a X account. So till now we didn't create any accounts are there. So just go to our accounts group. See the the carry forward balance will comes under reserves and surplus. This is the reserves and surplus group. So we are going to create a GL. So I am giving the number range from 110000. So just give X 110000 and save the data. Just ignore the error message because till now we didn't create any GL for this, and save. Enter. Save the data. So come back. So this is the first step in global parameters. So chart of account creation is completed. In chart of account creation we have three major steps are there. First we have to create the edit chart of account. Next we have to assign the chart of account to company. Next we have to create the account group, and finally we have to create that P&L account, that is a retained earnings account. So this is completed. In next class I will explain what is a fiscal year variant. So this is for today. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone,